How you doing? Welcome to another Levelations. I am BJ O'Neal. Let's get our timer started today. Today, we're going to talk about how you win an argument. You know, they're making a good point, you getting a good point, and how do you make sure that you win? So, this is what you do. First, you make sure your voice is louder than theirs are. Regardless of how much sense they make, you got to ignore them. Act like it's the dumbest thing ever. Like, why did they even let that come out their mouth? You got to give them the look like. And then you have to act like you're going to strike an object, like the wall, the refrigerator, to let them know you're so frustrated with their dumbness that you're about to explode. All right, I'm just playing. First of all, if you're watching this video, trying to figure out how to win an argument, we got some growing up to do, just to put it out there. You know, if you're in a relationship, a committed relationship, and you're about moving forward, it's not, you know, you can't win an argument. You know, you got to realize that you all are on the same team. You know, it was impossible for Troy Aikman to get a Super Bowl ring without also Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith getting a Super Bowl ring. Why? Because they was on the same team. Meaning, even if they had disagreements, they have to figure out how to work together, how to lean on each other's strengths, how to yield for the better good of the team. So when you're in a situation where you're having an argument, the only way you win is if you both agree on something to move forward with. All right. So obviously, most of the time we're arguing, you know, emotions have gotten involved. We want to be heard. You know, we've treated each other disrespectfully. So if it's gotten to that point, you know, even before getting to the issue, now we got to attack new issues. I raised my voice. I got short with you. You know, I cut you off, whatever the case may be. So those things we want to keep to a minimum, if not totally avoid. But as far as winning an argument, when you have a disagreement, you have to figure out what helps both of you, not one or the other, but both of you. What's healthy? What is healthy moving forward for the both of you that you both can agree to do to either solve the problem or avoid getting into that type of situation, depending on what you're arguing about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to figure out, you know, how you finance, budget the money. Obviously, y'all need a plan of action to move forward. So y'all need to agree on what to do. But if you're arguing about, you know, how someone was offended, you have to figure out what needs to be in place so you can avoid offending the other person. So how do you win an argument? All right. Obviously, both sides need to be listened to. And it's not about right or wrong. It's about what works for you. You all together. So, no one's always right and no one's always wrong. It's about what works for us. What's going to be healthy? What can I give? What can I put into this situation to make your life more pleasant? And what are you willing to do to make mine more pleasant, or basically make us work, function? Where now we have a process to handle these things in the future. Because if you can win, even if someone said, okay, you're right, and they do it your way, but they don't have any personal buy-in, they don't see any personal care, concern tailored to what their needs were, you know, it's a short-term gain for a long-term loss. You know, it's like, yeah, we're going to throw it to Michael Irvin all this game. Well, now everybody know to look for Michael Irvin, and you're not winning any more games after that. You know, you got to figure out how you benefit, how you get Emmitt Smith involved and Troy Aikman. Sorry for my football references. I am a guy. I love football. You know, it is what it is. But all I'm saying is really figure out how to include both of you in it, where you're sacrificing, you're compromising, but you're also valued all at the same time, regardless of what that situation is. And that's how you win an argument. That's how you make that disruption awarded. You get awarded for going through it because you come out on the other end better. You know, you're already there. You're arguing or you're upset or disappointed. You're there. Might as well get a positive fruit from that experience as opposed to nailing the nails inside the coffin of your relationship. So this is a selfless process. I mean, relationships, period, is selfless if you haven't got it by now. It's a selfless process. So dial back, get that understanding, and find out a mutual plan that you all can measure. So the problem will no longer be a problem, but how effective is our plan? And we can revisit it. You don't have to get it right the first time. If you listen to her and it don't work out, don't beat her up because it didn't work out. Or if you listen to him, his plan didn't work out so well, that was the plan y'all chose to follow. Don't beat the person up for trying to make you all's relationship work out. Revisit it. Does it need to be improved, or do you need to change up your philosophy or plan of action to meet that need, whatever you all were discussing? So that's how you win an argument. It's not about, mind manipulation or any of those things. I mean, just be honest. If you feel like you got to do all of that, you got to check self, and you got to check the type of relationship you in if you're playing all these games and so forth to get your way. Anyway, hope that was helpful, out there in the relationship community. I am BJ O'Neill, and you have received a Love-Elations. Take care.